I'm going on an adventure tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. I am going to Byron Bay. So that is a hot spot in Australia that I've heard about for many, many years. And I honestly don't know much about the physical place. I just know like lots of cool kids go there. So finally gonna go check it out. My flatmate got a car recently, and so she's up for adventures, and we often have the same day off. So considering it's an hour and a half drive away, why not? So that's very exciting. I'm so pumped. And so I just thought I would use this video today to remind you to go on an adventure once in a while. Because, like, I know I need this. I need this. I haven't been allowing adventures into my life in the past month or so. I basically visited home in New Zealand and then came back and was like, all right, just got to work lots and then go home and then make my videos. And my life's just become like that and not much else. And like, I've been even like a little nervous about reaching out to friends because I'll end up spending more money than I mean to. And I just know. And so I've been a shit friend lately too because I, I, I don't want to commit myself to, um, potentially spending more money than I need to. And then, like honestly, I could have made it work, but I overthink it and then do nothing. And then I think, why am I living overseas again? Because I'm just basically going to work and I mean I love my job, but and then coming home to do the same stuff that, I'd do it in New Zealand. So adventure is important and yeah, I mean, I did have my little adventure up to Spontaneously C5 in Brisbane the other week, and that was wonderful. So I just want to make sure I'm inserting at least one or two of those, if not more, a month. Um, and then I'm hoping next week that I got to Brisbane to do a bit more touristing as well, because it's really not that far. It's pretty easy to get there. I've done a little bit, not a lot of it. But yeah, I have a friend that runs walking tours in New Zealand, and yeah, I'm going to check out what it's like over here in case he wants to expand. So that's very exciting. I don't know if that's oversharing. I didn't tell you if anybody asks. I won't tell you who this friend is because because I don't want to ruin the surprise of the amazing whatever amazing things could come out of whatever I'm not talking about right now. Anyway, so I yeah, have a couple of adventures kind of penciled. Well, actually, now that it's tomorrow, I'm actually going to Byron Bay. Like it's actually happening, so that's very exciting. And then my next big adventure is I've still got to plan it properly and book the flights and get the time off work and everything. But yeah, I want to go to Sydney to see some friends. I've got a friend passing through town at a certain point in time, and I'm hoping we can. Like she's coming from Canada, so like very exciting to see her because it's not often she'd be on this side of the world. I haven't seen her since 2019. So like these little adventures give me life, and they give you life too. Your adventures give you life. You know that they do, but it's very easy in this economy. If money's a little tight to put off the adventures or say, "Yeah, I can't afford that." And like often straight up it's true. But how can you crowbar a little adventure that doesn't really cost you that much more than your usual spending anyway? Or how can you, prioritize saving for an adventure over, you know, eating at a cafe every day or, just little spending habits you could curb to make you have more time and energy and money and space for adventures. I mean, ideally, we just want you all expanding your income to have more income essentially so that you can just afford to do more and you get to enjoy your life more. But yeah, today is just a PSA to plan an adventure. And if your capacity of planning an adventure is actually choosing to actually go to the beach, when you keep saying you're going to go, but you actually plan it and you say, no, I'm going, and you, yeah, I mean, for me right now, um, since I moved from the beach, I don't know that I've been back to the beach because I was a 2 minute walk from the beach, and then now it's it's a good probably hour-long journey on public transport to get to the beach. So I haven't bothered, but I do love the ocean as much as I'm not that fond of the sandiness of the beach because it's great in the moment. It's just the cleanup after doesn't bring me joy. um, so yeah, it's just like, well, how can you just do something that doesn't cost that much money if that's what your issue is? I mean, if you've got all the money, then what are you waiting for? Find, make the time. You know, plan the adventure and do something that you've always wanted to do, even if it's just like something within an hour from your house. Because that's what life is about, like having adventures. You're gonna look back at the end of your year. Do you think you're gonna remember all the times you stayed home? All the times you saved money? Or are you gonna remember that awesome trip you took to that waterfall that you always meant to go to? That time you got your mates together and you you know you went on a trip down to a bay you'd never been into before, or like you got everyone together and um I don't know, had a connection circle or like something just like a little more muchy in your life. That's the stuff that's going to stick out in your year of, you know, often it can become monotonous. Like go to work, go home, feed yourself, sleep, like, I mean, maybe you're a partier still. I used to be, not so much lately. Can't be bothered, honestly. Um, and like that brings a little excitement, but where's the maybe your adventure is partying. Maybe it's that you know you need to go out and socialize more and that's your adventure. But I dare say you have adventures in you that you want to take. So don't wait for someone else to be ready to do them. Just create it. Do it yourself. Maybe you'll meet new adventure buddies when you go on with that adventure. Okay. Much love. I'll leave it there for today. Hope you have a good one and go on an adventure.